welcome back. It has been a minute since we've been on YouTube, and that is all on me. I kind of decided that I needed a bit of a break and I needed to figure out what it is that I really wanted from, life. We turned 30, the big questions. And now felt like the good time to bring it back. So, welcome back. I wanted to kick us off because L'Oreal have very kindly sent us some new shampoo to try. Well, they actually sent us some stuff. They sent us a shampoo and they've sent us the Big Hair Day, and I'm going to walk you through it. For anyone that's been following me still over on Instagram and TikTok, you will know these were my Coachella ride or dies. So for them to ask me to kind of let everyone know what I thought about it felt like a nice moment for us. So let's chat about them, shall we? L'Oreal are looking to add up to 75% more volume with these products and are claiming that it's going to make your hair 2 times softer. Now, what I will say is that 2% softer claim, I stand by. My hair has been so soft since using both of these products. So how are they looking to do this? It's a bold statement, so how are they actually looking to do it? One of the key ingredients, I'm just reading the back of it, is collagen peptide, and it's scientifically proven to increase root lift for volume that creates a firmer body and volumizing hair. I won't lie, I was a bit dubious when they first sent it because I genuinely thought collagen was something that you consume. Even like some of the serums and stuff, do they really work is always a question. So I was a bit like, but I'm not consuming shampoo, so how on earth is it supposed to make my hair thicker? I actually have pretty thin hair. I've got a lot of it, which makes it not look like it's actually that thin, but the actual hair follicles are actually quite thin. What this actually does is it coats the hair fibre so that it looks more thicker and more voluminous. Again, that would have completely thrown me a couple of weeks ago, but I went to a hair event recently and they were teaching us how to tell if your hair is thick or thin. So you have to take a single strand of hair, look at it, and if you can see through it effectively, your hair is thin, and if you can't, your hair is thick. That's how this works. That was what I've been told. So now I know that, and reading these claims that it coats your hair to give it a thickness, I now understand how that works. So yes, if you're going to add a coating to this thin strand of hair, you can't even see it, let's be honest. You cannot see that strand of hair, but that strand of hair. And that is how the claim of making it thicker makes more sense to me now. So I've been putting these to the test now. I've been putting them to the test for about 6 weeks, and let's do just a quick walkthrough of how I've been using them. So I've been using the shampoo, you can see this one's a new one, so it's up to here. I've been using this one as my double cleanse. I have kept to the one just so that this is very much clear around which ones have been working, which ones haven't. I've been using this as my double shampoo and it has really worked. So I was worried that it might strip some of the oils out of my hair by using the same one twice. Usually I will alternate and use 2 different shampoos, one which is to cleanse the actual scalp and then one which is to cleanse my hair. This is doing both of those, and it actually hasn't made my hair feel, when it feels like too clean, that's a sign that it's been stripped of all of its essential oils effectively, and it hasn't done that. It has, however, I wish you could actually feel my hair because it has made it so soft. I didn't realise, so I read all of these claims after using it, and the other day I was like, my hair is feeling really soft recently, like what have I done differently? And then when I was reading up and researching all of these products and what they've been claiming to do, I think I found the culprit. It's been this. So I stand by the 2 times smoother and softer feeling because it has genuinely made my hair super soft. And then I've been using the conditioner. This is the bit I love the most. It's wild. So I'm going to do a show and tell because these girlies making really aesthetic shower videos, that was really hard. So I'm going to show you here. But this conditioner is so fun. So let me, I've just dropped it in the water, haven't I? So let me just damp my hands so they're like they've come out of a shower. Then if I squirt this on, I don't know how much to use when I'm not putting it in my hair, and then mix it together as you would before you condition your hair. What is that? Honestly, this has made me using this product so much fun. It is the fibres that it claims to add to your hair. You can actually see them when you're doing this, so it is quite a thick consistency. I didn't bring a towel, did I? Brilliant. It is a much thicker consistency than your regular shampoo and conditioner. It also smells unreal. It smells so clean and soft, but this bit is my favourite thing to do. It was the first time I used it when I was getting ready for Coachella, and I was like, this is the only conditioner I brought, like why is this really thick? And now I know why. It's the fibres that are actually in here which are coating this. So I love this bit because I can actually see that it's doing something. I love this bit. What I will say as well is a lot of conditioners slide off my hair, or maybe it's in my head, but I feel like it slides off my hair. So when I'm in the shower and I've done all of my cleanse, then I put the conditioner on, I'm like, what is the point? It's like really thin and it's watery and it's just left. So I actually do tend to steer more towards hair masks over conditioners, because I feel like, because my hair is actually quite, where it's so long, it's quite dead at the end. I need to go get my hair cut, but let's not talk about that. So I always feel like I need some kind of moisture locking in at the end because it's so long. So the fact that this stays on my hair and doesn't slide away from the water, you've sold me. Like this for me was the bit of the product where I was like, okay, I'm a fan, you've got me. Okay, we've got a towel, which would have been easier to do in the shower with you, but I could not get that shower to cover modesty and film with both my hands. So girlies that do that, hats off to you. Let me put this back because that's also going to be distracting. Okay, we have clean hands. So yes, if you only want to buy a shampoo and conditioner, I would say these are definitely worth it. They do work together. Like I say, the softness has really come through, and I will never stop raving about this conditioner. Like, I don't know what magic's in it, but I genuinely love it. So you can just get those two. But it does also come, well, it doesn't come, but as part of the collection, it has a big hair volumizing spray. Now I use this every day in the desert, because for anyone that has been, it is hell on your hair. It's got sand in it, it's greasy, it's got a lot going on. So we did use this every day. I went to the L'Oreal, what was it, the taxi lift event, I think it was called, that they done in London before I went. So they showed me how to use it. They showed me what it's supposed to do, because I was a bit dubious. I've never used a volumizing spray. I use a lot of dry shampoos, but I've never used a volumizing spray, so I was a bit like, how is this gonna work? But they were great. I will try and put some videos over here of the event whilst I'm chatting you through this. But it is a texturizing spray. You can see it's very much a texturizing spray. What you'll need to do with it is you need to put it in your roots, and the claims are that it will lift your hair in 3 seconds. It will also keep your hair as if it's been cleaned for 48 hours, and there's no crispy residue. I can confirm there has been 0 crispy residue. Like I say, we have put it through its test in that desert, and it did not go crispy, not one bit. So what you do is you lift the roots, you spray, So you can see already, like that, I've not done anything with it yet. You lift and you spray. Unreal. So then you wait for it to dry a little bit. You can see it's a little bit, and then what you'll do is you'll use your fingers to massage. Massaging is the important bit. You cannot not massage. That was what they told me. They did say it's super, super important to do that. So massage. And look at that. Big hair. So if you want to add even more texture to your hair, you can use this. You can also flip it upside down afterwards. I'm not going to do that on camera, but you can flip it upside down, spray it, and then again just make sure you do massage it, because like I say, it's the massaging bit that brings it to life. I do hairspray and oil it as well, just to give it some extra strength, but that is purely because my hair is so flat that it will not stay even if I try. You don't need to. You can see that it has stayed and it has gone up. So you also have a fan of this as well. So what do I think overall? Overall, I'm really impressed with it. Bearing in mind it is a high street product, effectively, with high street prices, I think its claims do stand the test of times. This claim, if we remember rightly, was 72 hours? Yes, it is. 72 hours of not weighing down, clean hair, 2 times softer, tick tick tick. This, you saw my face, but this is 2 hours and up to 80% fuller hair. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This has got food delivery outside and I'm like, what are we chatting about? So this is 80% up to 80% fuller hair. I think it has coated my hair pretty nicely, and you can see it wasn't completely flat when we joined this lovely sit down. And then we have the 3-second lift through, which you saw in real time. You saw that lift through happen. Just make sure you massage it in. Top tip, massage it in. And it's not crispy. I generally do wish you could feel my hair, because it's so soft from that shampoo and there is not an ounce of crisp in that. I'm hoping you can tell from the texture that it's not crispy, but not an ounce of crisp. So yeah, if you are looking for voluminous hair, you know where to find it.